This video, I'm going to work just a couple of problems that are related to education-based expenses. So the first problem here is about a choice whether to go to an in-state college or an out-of-state college. There's many other factors that go into making these decisions other than what they've stated, and your numbers are going to be completely different than their numbers. So just go ahead and put that forward here. So all other things being held equal in this example, that we're going to compare in-state to out-of-state. We have our tuition cost. It's going to be cheaper to stay in-state. It's going to be $6,000 a year for in-state, and it's going to be $9,000 a year for out-of-state. Cost of living is higher for the in-state college. Wherever that is, you pay $950 a month. So we're going to change $950 a month to an annual expense. It's going to be housing, we're going to call this. It's going to be $11,400 a year, and $500 a month for if you live at the out-of-state school where housing costs are cheaper. That's only $6,000 a year. And you will pay $19,000 a year to travel back and forth from the out-of-state. Sorry, 1,900. $1,900 a year for travel. We're going to assume that there's no additional travel expenses that are in this column for in-state because you're going to already be home. And assuming all other factors are equal, which is less expensive, this is really a bad assumption, but just because you're in state doesn't mean you're living at home. So 6,000 plus 11,400 is going to be $17,400 a year here. And if we take 9,000 plus 6,000 plus 1,900, we get $16,900 here. So with all these assumptions that we've made in this case, with the knowledge that we have, it is cheaper by about $500 a year to go out of state than to stay home. So there could be all kinds of hidden costs that we haven't accounted for, such as this price could actually get higher if we consider the price of gas that we would be driving back and forth to school and things like that, versus if this cost here is that we live on campus and we can just walk to class. So there's going to be other things that we're going to have to account for there, but not every problem accounts for every detail. So let's go ahead and look at number 21 and consider the net cost of taking a class. So you could take a 15-week 3-credit-hour course, which requires 11 hours per week of your time and costs $600 per credit hour in tuition. So otherwise you could be working those hours and making $14 per hour, what is the net cost of taking the class. So first we're going to calculate the tuition cost. So for the tuition cost, we've got $600 per credit hour times a 3 credit hour class. Right? Is going to give us a cost of $1,800. That was easy enough, right? So that's your very visible cost, right? But now you have to calculate your lost wages. And you have to say, well, there's the rate at which you would have been paid, which was $14 an hour, times 11 hours a week, times the length of the course is 15 weeks. So we've got 14 times 11 times 15 gives us cost of our lost wages of $2,310. So we need to add our tuition costs to that. And your net cost of taking this class is $4,110 because you're paying money out of your pocket, plus you're not putting money into your pocket. So those are two negative components. So this is a net negative. The book tells you to consider that this is an investment and that it's worth it and that it pays off in the end because you can get a better paying job and make a significantly higher pay rate that will quickly pay off the cost of going to school. So consider that there's other factors here. Don't look at this problem and say, oh, that means that I should just keep working and not going to school. Sometimes that's the right choice for certain people, but you need to evaluate all the factors and things like that. If you want to get to a certain level and you have to get a college degree to get that, then that's just part of the cost of having that job. All right, that's it for this video. We'll come back and talk about some other application problems about health insurance costs and other health costs in the next video.